Morning, everyone. Welcome back at Grr-Must-Errd Gaming, continuing on with Final Fantasy 16. Let's talk about part 16. We are now on part 17. We got to fight Bahamut. We did a huge sequence, and it was awesome. I had a great time with that. I did not expect the Bahamut fight to come. I would say I maybe was a little... what's the word I'm looking for here? I was a little leery, a little cautious about it due to the idea that they did the Kupka thing kind of weird. How you fought actually Kupka and then you fight Titan. So that kind of led me to believe that maybe they would do the same thing with Bahamut, but no, Bahamut was a good fight. It was no Kupka fight, or a Titan fight, I should say. The Kupka fight was good. It was funny, but the Titan fight was like one of the best boss fights in any video game, in my opinion. So let's be straight with that. Okay, so Bahamut was good. It was a super fun fight. I had a good time with it. The story, the way this game ebbs and flows from like one point into the other, but then every maybe 10 hours of gameplay, it drops a huge question. And the scene where you're reunited with Josh and where you two both fight Bahamut together is crazy. It's so cool. So with that being said, I think moving forward now, we're definitely heading into the end chapter of the game. Like, not the end chapter, but the last. We're in the downhill sprint now. We technically only have Odin to deal with as a icon. However, we still have to figure out what goes on with Shiva, and that I'm quite leery about also due to the fact that Jill is Shiva's dominant, correct? So what the hell is going to happen there? So we got a couple big things coming, and then we also got to do obviously whatever's going to conspire with Ultima. So we got a long ways to go, but we're in that stretch now where we're with Josh. We're gonna see what happens with the family, and go from there. Now, a couple exciting things where we left off. So let's start with this. Let's go straight into it. Gear and icons and abilities. Yes. Okay, so learn that first. I think we're gonna have to equip this one, right? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to try Giga Flare, but what do we want with that? Oh, okay. 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 I like that. Should we just master this? Yeah, that's done. I kind of like the idea of this one. This, actually. Do we want... Which one do I want? This guy or this guy? Breath of Flame seems cool. I love, like, Will-O-the-Wisps. So let's do that, and we'll leave it at that. Let's set our icons. So... I think we're gonna say bye to Phoenix Shift. I don't think we can get rid of Phoenix Shift though. Let's give Titan a rest. So Bahamut. Impulse we don't want. Satellite and Giga Flare. Okay. Now, what do we have here? Breath of Lightning. I really have seen no use to change any of my gear. I like what I'm using. I do all XP gains, all for growth, all for that. The combat's good. Everything's working pretty well. I actually took off the, way down at the bottom here, the timely evasion. Not timely evasion, sorry. Yeah, this one. Timely focus, and I thought that was awesome. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, no need. So we've got increase experience earned by 10%, increase ability points in normal encounters by 20%, and we got increased attack by 12. So hopefully we'll get another attack upgrade soon. And then yeah, we get to craft our new sword. So let's see. Let's get going now. We'll check the we'll check letters first. About the other day with Otto, shared a chair for me, my mother. Yeah, that's cool, Otto. Like, I appreciate it. We're not here to read today, though. We're gonna I trust your party game. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for your help. Oh no, not this again. Oh yeah, right. Because at the end of the Bahamut fight, when Ultima set things in motion, he's darkening the world now. So yeah, we definitely have some Ultima coming into play in the world. And anyhow, that aside, let's go make our sword. Let's go see what we got here.
Did you see the pair that got
Trouble with your gear, or
Yeah.
so? Will it be?
Brightburn.
No scratches, right?
Any other? No. And we've already got the two. Whoa. Here we go. So that's our next. Stained loincloth. Wow, that's how you can wrap that around your arm. Perfect. Marble flower. Yeah, we're obviously going to go get to do a bunch of hunts. Now, let's check this sword out. Wow, that is dope looking. So, how does Excalibur stack up? 2 points less. So we gain 2 extra points with Brightburn. I love that we keep Invictus, and Braveheart is obviously our original. Invictus was Dad's, Excalibur is Excalibur, so it's a special weapon. And that's good. What do we got on the map here? No side quests, but we are interested in hunts. But let's go talk to Sharon, and everybody will go update our...
Still alive,
I can never remember his name. We'll update our records.
Going purse weighing you down?
Diamond sword, eh? I just like there's little point in buying and changing gear. Like, the story guides you to the gear. It's like, it's funny. You think about the budget. You think about the budget they put into like developing all this stuff and what comes of it, but it's like a lot of it is absolutely useless. Like, it's quite ridiculous. So, on that note, though, we'll just pass over everything she's got. Like, nothing's as good. Oh yeah, this I kind of like. Huh. Whoa. What is our experience gain right now? That is a good question.
Is that all?
Yeah. Let's buy that one.
Clive.
It's probably been in here for a while and I've just
then.
missed it because I, again, never look at stuff.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah, you're okay with that, though. This stuff I should be selling. Potions 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. What's the new one? Last elixir. Upon KO, automatically restores full HP. $20 now. We'll just hold off on that.
Finished, are you?
Kinda. Aren't you supposed to equip those? Yeah, so that one equipped. So all green gear, which is kind of funny. Okay, that's good. We got a new
Seems the hideaway is
orchestration. Yeah, Twilight for sure. All right, tomes. Let's go see how much XP you give me for telling you all about the Bahamut
There's a
fight.
storm coming, Sid.
Yeah, there's a storm coming.
I was wondering
Hell
when
on Earth
next
is
you
on the way.
visit. I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Yeah? Cool.
You
Okay.
wish to study the tomes?
No, I'm gonna take off and go do mission stuff. We want to get into these hunts. Hunts are what we're actually after. I don't see myself doing any replays or anything for this. Maybe a boss fight here or there to upload it to the channel as a video, content-wise, but no. We're just gonna get through the game. This is who we want to talk to. Yeah, buddy, what do we got? Ooh. 10 of clubs. Van Mare, Dalmeki. I gotta write all this down because my tiny little brain doesn't like to remember it straight off the hop. Okay, so okay, merchants who ply their trade across the fields of Corva. So let's fields. Corva. Tell an outlaw 5 and 20 hands high and mighty, and preys upon the unescorted travelers. They claim he lives alone in one of the many abandoned villages littering the region. Alright, sweet. The hell is this? Oh, it's a duo. The Margeth brothers. Quiet Sands, Rosaria. Okay, so a lone rowing boat has been sighted making land off the coast of Port Isolde. Its occupants wearing the garb and speaking the language of Iron Kingdom Crusaders. Oh, they're Iron Kingdom guys. That's dope. One can only assume that they come to take their vengeance upon Sid the Outlaw. Awesome. They're looking for me. Okay, perfect. What is this? Is a B, an A, and an S rank. Ruin Reawakened. Sandbraki's legend tells of a dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath before he sealed away a magical mist by Gregor herself. Some sources claim, though it has been long forgotten which parts of the tale are true, the myth, recent reports the dragons roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire. So Sandbrak, woodland passes. All right. Okay, we have our work cut out for us. 30,000 reward, 10, 13. let's just go and talk to this one. Victoria? Vivian?
What will it be today?
Talk to Viv.
How may I help you today? Very good.
We're done. That's good. And you know what? I am going to go buy a few potions. I'm going to fill my potion inventory for this one. Because if there's one thing I've learned with these hunts as you go along, they're actually like the most challenging fights in the game. The boss fights are very much orchestrated cinematic
It's a
experiences.
dangerous world out there.
Where these hunts are actual.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
I don't think I'm gonna buy the expensive ones. Just the
better I'll be,
stone skin and the other one that
You're
are a bit
rubbing me
cheaper.
blind, you know. Come again.
All right. So I guess we're going to Dalmechia first, and we want the Van Main. Fields of Corva. All right. Oh, I can't travel right now. Maybe I have to talk to Otto.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Okay, let's see. We'll see what Otto has to say and then move from there. Maybe this might put us on a trajectory for some story. I don't think so. Maybe we'll catch us up with some Joshua stuff and a bit of chatting. And then, yeah, we'll get into those hunts.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Okay.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us.
Maybe it is.
Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Really setting yourself up for success there, Clive. Carpocrats.
There's a storm coming soon.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
Yeah.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others have to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Side quest time.
Anything catch your eye?
Martha's Rest.
Think you can help?
Oh yeah. Anyone here need me to do anything? Okay, let's we're headed down into here. Yeah, let's go to the jaw. We'll take a ride around in the fields of Corva.
Ready, go?
Like, I'm not sure I even need to pick this stuff up anymore. Like, I don't use anything. Lots of nasties out everywhere now.
Company.
Don't get surrounded.
Corva. And yeah, perfect. Okay.
This might take a while.
Nah, it's not gonna take too long. I'm just gonna bypass. For a goal. With the weapon he's got there.
Another God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing look in here. Show him to your pockets.
just gonna charge up, eh? Let's see what happens. Walking this guy into jail. Yeah. Decent. That guy's had something going, and the next two we're moving into are going to be even harder, so... Scarlet Meteorite. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're definitely looking for the resources for our next...
We were more similar than he knew.
For our next fight. So... let's go help out here before we leave. I think we can do the main story bit.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Not down the rabbit hole.
Suppose we just follow the shouting. Fucking leave him.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Let's go.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness.
Oh, it's like living in
Or
Vancouver.
an entire city, for that matter.
We're
is
still
Vancouver.
working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight. My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization
would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
What? A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
A shop?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike. She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Like, main quests
Good
turning into
news,
fetch quests
Sid.
almost.
Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight.
Battle
Together.
music. Time
The
to fight.
stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, let's get scrapping. What's this?
The women bucket.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Got back a notch. And kill them all in one hit.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Oh, that was my bad. I should have been paying better attention, damn it. Load autosave? Sure. Alright.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Let's get this guy. Looks like they're lit up on the
This one. To me!
Okay. Not terrible, not great. It's like my second or third defeat in combat in the whole game.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
Yeah.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Oh, they're back at it.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, I think we're done here. No other side quests or anything. Maybe we should start in Lost Wing when we're looking for Buddy. Let's go do the, Zold. Okay. I think this is the twins we're looking for here. They might be in that little town, maybe? Quiet sound. Alright, still good potions. We might need to re-up for that final fight. That's going to be a big one. It's a big dragon. Should hopefully be good for this and the story quest, though. There we go.
Be safe.
Yeah, they got dope. The Geth brothers. They're a good chunk of dough. 3 heavies. charge time on this is a bit annoying. Like, where's the... What do you do in between? Like... I guess the point is, though, if you can get it charged, it's quite useful. Like, it's quite powerful. It does really good damage. That guy caught me in that hit. I thought I was toast for a second, then I was like, no, you're all dead.
No more vengeance.
Hey, boys.
No more war.
Right, Martha's Rest. Let's go help these guys out, and then we're off to San Brec, the forested area. So I think we start in Lost Wing and we listen to what people have to say. I think that's how we found the other kind of...
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Yep. Sounds like he just died. That's how we found that the other
Martha,
kind of...
It's good to see you.
Mysterious
And
fight,
you,
let's
Clive.
call it.
Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Yeah.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More. This is no time to ride.
Yeah, it is. It's the perfect time to ride. How's the jump? Oh yeah, there's Clive. Oh.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Good girl.
Faster!
Nice armament set up. Yeah, saunter in there.
Clive, wounded.
Jesus. What?
We deal with the Akashic first.
Nice. mission? There must be more. Crap. Send me down to the swamp next.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
I think they'll be fine.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I'm gonna go to fight like an Akashic bull. Or maybe a Minotaur. That would be good.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Here's your buddy. What's up, Wade?
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh yeah. What? Gordas?
Damn it!
Oh, this
we need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Alright, well, no more of that. Come on, get in here. Oh, he's so slow. Yeah, he's so close. Come get him.
To me, boy!
Okay. One more defense at the back, or do we talk to Wade and go find the source of this and go shut it down?
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Let's go, Wade. This one's gonna have the corrupted Minotaur, for sure. Maybe even a Drake.
Mad dogs.
Everyone's winded. So tired. Can't fight anymore.
Just patch me up as quick.
Oh, buddy! Little goblin friends.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Harper and the others won't be ready.
You're finished.
Oh, dude. So good. Oh, no, not a couple though.
Something's coming.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Apologies, my lord.
Oh,
Did I
it was
miss
Wade.
anything?
Wade was coming over to help.
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Just go from one stagger to another. Yeah, there's not a chance for that guy. Oh, it's a good thing we got that hardest fight next. The The crazy unknown. Oh yeah, it was the Griffin. Was the big one. Took some time to find that one.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
I'd hazard a guess that Martha's Rest got the best kind of little combat chunk out of this story.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Nice. Not a lot of AP there. What's going on? Ooh, Guardian Scarf. Oh, Wade's Scarf. Nice.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit the bathroom. I'll be right back, and we'll go find that other hunt and continue on the story chunk. paths lead us? Sandbreck. Woodland passes. Passes. I think it might be up in here. Yeah, so far, meh, Bahamut. I guess I could try some different Bahamut skills out.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. Thanks, Gal.
Okay. Those are very useful. Those are actually pretty dope. Okay. Woodland Paths. Could be out in the Advent. Let's go to town, see if we can't hear anyone chat about what's going on.
First we find Isabel.
We had a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
Do you see that? It's an absolute disgrace.
I will give you 20 talents for that bird of yours. No, 30.
I told you to fuck off.
Well, let's go check the Advent then.
Oh, here. Let's go.
Those ones.
enough of you, are there?
No, not here. I'm just not interested in running around and fighting guys forever. So... I guess we can check here and up into here. We've been there. I don't think it's anywhere in here. Might need to head this way, actually. So yeah, we'll make a couple runs. We'll look around for a while. What do I got? 5, 3, and 3. Yeah, that's good. What else I have? I should be alright with that.
Be safe.
There's no coin to be had in this miserable land. Even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
Next here in Sandbreak.
Faster!
Go off this way first.
All right.
I think this is this where the Griffin fight was? I think this was where we fought the Griffin.
That'll do, girl. Let's go.
So... Oh, whoop. Just going the wrong way. Yeah, so this is where we fought.
Back to the stables, girl.
Is this where we fought the Griffin? No. I don't think we fought anything here yet. Can't remember. Maybe it's been too long. Alright, so if that's out of the question, let's go to Norman and move along.
Run like the wind.
Alright, this feels good.
You deserve a rest.
Yep. Alright. This will be the first ever save before a hunt fight, but this hunt fight's gonna be something else. All right. Yeah, this can't be good. Yes.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Oh my god. Wow, I think are we coming back for this one a little bit later? Like, this guy's so tanky. Alright. I dig that. Let's go run story quest. We know where Buddy is now. Like, what level am I? What is max level? Okay, so yeah, max level is 50. So that guy we'll deal with when we're leveled up and ranked up. He's gonna be a great fight, but we can wait a bit. That's awesome. Bloody ridiculous, I tell you. Okay. We're on main story time.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oz.
Four left for more in the captain's orders.
I can't do it.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Okay.
More arrived from the capital this morning.
We could leave, but where would we go? The two soldiers would carry.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall.
Whoa.
Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Hey. Ghost stories coming up.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family? They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
It's all right.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan? We need to find out.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Either.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
It's over. Yeah. What a wash.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Okay. Let's go. See what Otto has to say. See if the hunt board's been updated also.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Okay. This is what I'm really interested in. So this is the halfway mark on hunts. There's another 16 hunts to go after this. Svarog.
Help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Nice.
Here you are.
1,500 ability points. Talisman of priming. Ooh.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, Otto. What's up?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Crazy.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Alright, what do we got next? Side quests, it looks like. Side quests, maybe some new freaking hunts that... maybe some new hunts that aren't level bajillion? Let's go check the hunt board first, and then, yeah, go grab side quests. We'll run all side quests before maintaining more momentum with the story. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so... Okay, so south of Tabor. In Dalmeki, a team of creatures here. Fields of Corva. Again. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's a sea fight also, so not quite as bad. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some socks. It's freezing in here, and we'll check out side quests. Okay, yeah, warm poses. Much better. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll pick up all these side quests, and then I'm going to take a break out for lunch, and... Goat. Hey, Goat. How are you
doing? Here you go. Always something in there.
Only side quests here currently is good. Yeah, we'll pick these up. We'll see what we got going on, and then from there, I believe I'll take a break for lunch. And I think I'm gonna edit up a quick video of the Bahamut fight.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
And get that on the channel.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
Yep.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Punish the kids.
Oh,
yeah.
Blasted book.
Run some more food.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
It seems... What do I have for... What? Tabor? Yeah. Got a master limit break. It's too useful. We haven't even used this yet. That's hilarious. It's a good one to upgrade. Okay. All right, we're gonna do something here. Ooh. So now we've got Pile Driver and this, and then Will-o'-the-Wisps and this. So this is going to be like a very much so a stun-based attack system. Which I'm into. Okay.
Hideaway's lost its appetite.
Yeah. So that's our first mastered abilities.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Okay, we're not going to be reading all these. Laura's happy. Martha's happy. Oh, wait. And then this will be, obviously, Isabel. And what do we got here? This one we'll check. I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture? What is an untoward gesture? Huh. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, mainly due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Rutherford. Yeah.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Check this.
So, what'll it be?
Oh yeah, what was that? That was these guys. Stained loincloth and marble flower. Yeah, so these will come from someone else. I don't think that stuff will come from that big dragon fight. Oh, hey, Goots.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Hey. Is that the last one? Yeah. So now we just gotta follow these up. That's gonna do good for now. I'm gonna save up. It'll be good when we get back in. We can try those new mastered abilities out together and see how they do and push up through this main story quest. Sorry, the side quest into the main story quest is what we'll do. We'll finish up all these little side path things first and go do that hunt. But for now, thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel, join the community, and as always, smash that like button. Have yourself a great